Whether you follow the 5-2, 12-hour, 16-hour, or 20-hour intermittent fasting plan, eating the right foods makes all the difference. Intermittent fasting helps turn stored fat into energy, enhances the memory, improves blood pressure, improves heart rate, decreases muscle loss, increases physical endurance, encourages weight loss, and improves healing after surgery and illness. But you only experience all of these benefits and more when you do it right. So many intermittent fasters don't. In a minute, we'll see how intermittent fasting, often referred to as IF, isn't a new discovery at all. Then we'll move on to what and why specific foods should be eaten and avoided. First, please like this video and let us help you too. Just ring the notification bell or subscribe to the Women's Wellness channel for relevant, proven women's health info. Later on, claim your fantastic free gift, a gift that will help you on your road to wellness, whatever stage of life you're in. Intermittent fasting is a natural state. We're not built to feast throughout the day. 3 meals plus snacks doesn't give the body time to digest and recover. Unless we have very physical jobs or lifestyles, we don't use up the first meal's energy before we start on the next. The 3-meal-a-day system didn't become common until the 1700s. When you've tried intermittent fasting, it's not long before you feel the positive, energizing effects. At least, you do when you eat the right foods. Just because you eat once a day doesn't mean you can eat what you want. Let's get the bad news over and done with. What 5 foods should you definitely be avoiding? Worst food number 5. Fruit juices. Avoid fruit juices when you follow IF principles, especially if you want to lose weight. Fruit juices are not whole foods, or the fiber has been removed. 2 medium apples contain 6 grams of fiber, but the pressed juice of 2 apples provides 0 grams. Fiber is filling. Without it, natural and added sugars are absorbed in record time. In response, lots of insulin is released. High insulin production is associated with diabetes and obesity. Without fiber, sugar makes the brain secrete dopamine all at once. Dopamine causes carb cravings and mood swings. Plenty of reasons why you don't want fruit juice on your menu. You'll hardly be surprised about bad food number 4. Worst food number 4. Fast food. Cooking oils and refined carbohydrates make fast food the wrong choice every time. And why on earth are you following a healthy eating pattern if you're going to eat fast food? A double cheeseburger and medium fries mean your cells have to deal with 13.5 grams of saturated fat plus 1.5 grams of trans fat, 7 grams of sugar, 85 milligrams of cholesterol, and 1,380 milligrams of sodium. Not to mention nearly 1,000 calories. You definitely shouldn't be intermittent fast fooding. This next item isn't found on many lists, but it's a very bad idea. Worst food number 3. One type of healthy food. When you limit how often you eat, you automatically limit some choices. One great thing about IF is we don't have to plan meals throughout the day. But some people take this to the extreme. They think they're being extremely healthy. The opposite is true. It's easy to focus on 1 or 2 superfoods, but no food in the world contains every nutrient our bodies need. When you fast, eat healthy and varied dishes that provide a broad array of nutrients. That's the only way you'll get the full spectrum of health benefits. The next fasting no-no is also about a specific healthy food. Worst food number 2. Protein shakes. There's no point in drinking a protein shake before eating a protein-rich meal. It's all about the competition. Different proteins in the body are manufactured when amino acids link together in different sequences. To use these protein building blocks, we have lots of amino acid receptor and transporter molecules. There's only one problem. Receptors and transporters don't attract one type of amino acid. They attract several types. This means lots of competition, especially when you only eat within a limited time frame. Start your non-fasting period with a protein shake and have a chicken dinner a few hours later, and you won't increase your protein intake. Your body is busy transporting the shake-provided amino acids. By the time it's done that, your chicken dinner is 3/4 through your digestive system. The next food is no surprise at all. And it's, or at least it should be, at the top of every worst food list. Intermittent fasting or not. Worst food number 1. Sugar and artificial sweeteners. It's normal to think that you can have a sweet treat when you're intermittently fasting. But what about that high insulin production and dopamine rush? While complex carbohydrates and even starchy whole foods make us feel full and slow down sugar absorption, sugar and artificial sweeteners do exactly the opposite. Strangely, most diabetics experience blood sugar spikes with artificial sweeteners too. If you have to eat something with added sugar, make sure it's after a meal. Because when your body is busy digesting beans, veggies, meats and dairy, it won't respond to that sugar as quickly. Enough of the bad news, let's turn to the good. But before we do that, pick up your free gift. Click on the link and receive your copy of 25 energy-boosting superfoods for women, a detailed list of scientifically proven foods that motivate, stimulate, and energize. So, what are the 5 foods you should be adding to your health-focused, varied, delicious IF meal plan? Best food number 5. Berries. Packed with free radical destroying antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, and fiber, you can't go wrong with this pick of the bunch. Any berry will do, although some, like kiwi fruit, bilberries, and blueberries, are famous superfoods. But variety is the spice of intermittent fasting life, so don't cherry pick one sort, enjoy a selection. Berries are a fantastic natural sweetener, and if you're worried about that sweetness, don't be. Most diabetics who eat a portion of berries as a snack experience a drop in blood sugar. Very good news, right? The next food is also a berry, believe it or not. Best food number 4. Avocado. If you didn't know avocados are berries, you might not have added them to your best food number 5 list. But even if you did, they deserve their own spot. Avocados are superfoods. Half a ripe avocado provides your body with 14.7 grams of fat, and most of this is healthy monounsaturated fat, 8.5 grams of carbohydrates, but 6.7 grams of these are fiber, 0.7 grams of natural sugar, and 2 grams of protein. You also get a generous serving of vitamins and minerals. That fat has an important function. It helps the body absorb and use fat-soluble vitamins like vitamins A, D, E, and K, and fat-soluble plant nutrients like carotenoids. But avocados aren't the most nutrient-dense on the planet, so why are they mentioned? It's all about satiety. Eating foods that have been proven to make us feel full, and overall eating less is important when we want to lose weight. Starchy boiled potatoes are one of the top satiating foods, but not the best choice for weight loss. Starch, even soluble starch, is famous for its filling power, but soluble starch causes sugar spikes. Avocados don't raise blood sugar at all. With all that fiber and so little sugar, your pancreas won't even wake up. Multiple scientific studies agreed that half an avocado as a starter significantly reduces appetite for 3 to 5 hours. And if you're not trying to lose weight, these big green berries help us absorb other important nutrients, feed our cells, feed our gut flora, and taste amazing. Avocados add extra satiating power to a salad, but turn that salad into a full-blown nutrient-dense meal with food number 3. Best food number 3. Pulses. Pulses are a vital source of protein for vegans, vegetarians, and omnivores. Plant proteins aren't complete like meat proteins, but add tofu, seitan, nuts, and whole grains, and even vegans get the full set of amino acids. Pulses are a better choice than meat when it comes to nutrient density and diversity. Because pulses are meant to grow into new plants, they are packed with substances that regenerate their species as well as our cells. Phytochemicals, plant nutrients, work just as well inside our bodies as they do in plants. They also feed our gut bacteria, especially when you eat fermented pulses, like in miso soup. Fermentation adds extra healthy bacteria to our digestive systems. 1,000 years ago, pulses were chewed and spat out because salivary enzymes started the fermentation process. Thankfully, laboratory-grown bacteria is used today. Fermented food also takes the number 2 spot. Best food number 2. Kefir. Kefir is a form of yogurt, but instead of using cultures, kefir is fermented using kefir grain. Kefir grain contains a broader variety of bacteria as well as yeasts. Why does kefir make this list and not yogurt? It's all about the bacteria. The more diverse our gut bacteria, the healthier we are. When we intermittently fast, we increase that diversity if we eat the right foods. Like us, bacteria have a daily rhythm. They wake, they work, they sleep. When we eat early in the morning and late at night, as well as throughout the day, we're ignoring that rhythm. A constant supply of food means the strongest bacteria win every time. When we intermittently fast, we give bacteria with different rhythms a chance to thrive. Lots of nutrients are digested by our gut bacteria, like fiber. When our gut bacteria uses these nutrients for energy, they produce byproducts. These byproducts can increase our health in leaps and bounds. To pamper the bacteria you have and encourage bacteria you don't, add food number 1. Best food number 1. Green, leafy veg. To get the most out of green, leafy veg, eat it raw or cook it for a short time on a low heat. Like kefir, vegetable matter is a probiotic. It's a source of bacteria, and high heat kills bacteria. Green, leafy veg are also the top prebiotic. A prebiotic gut bacteria food. In this case, fiber. Even if you don't believe in the power of the gut microbiome, you need to serve up those leafy greens. Why? Fiber fills us up. Plants means phytochemicals. Variety is the spice of the fasting life. Low in calories, low in sugar, no insulin surge or dopamine rush, and flatter blood sugar spikes after high-carb meals. And that's it. Please let us know about your fasting tips in the comments section. What foods do you start and end your fast with? What foods make it easier or harder to do? We'd really love to know. Thank you for listening. Have a healthy, successful fasting day.